Everybody always likes to have an opinion on someone else's relationship. But most of y'all that talk are single, in toxic relationships, have not been in a good relationship. Some of y'all are not even married. Now, the few people that are happy in their relationship, they have some weight to this, but everybody else just needs to mind their business. The Burning Coals channel, where we hit you with the points that burn.
I'm gonna sit this one out. I think when it comes to the young lady, she does have like different things that have transpired for me as a dad. If that was my son, I would definitely be concerned about. I think there's other ways you could protect his assets, but I definitely would think he should look in the direction of protecting his assets. Maybe not with a prenup, but there's other things you could do these days.
Now, deservedly so, Travis Hunter and his new wife deserve some type of criticism that they are getting on the internet because they were the ones that put themselves out there in this light to begin with. But at the end of the day, y'all, everybody has to come to the same conclusion that everybody will make a choice that they want to make for themselves because everybody is not perfect. He may make this sorry ass mistake in his own marital life, but not everybody is playing on the same field as him. He's in the NFL. Most of us are not in the NFL. So of course he can make some decisions and he may not care about nobody else's opinion because none of our opinions got him to where he is today. And the news that's making the rounds is that Travis Hunter married his wife that people hate a lot with no prenup signed. So, of course, people are not happy about this and they have something negative to say. Rightfully so, even though it is still unprofitable to everybody. Because even though there's a plethora of evidence, people, including myself, suspect that his girl is with him solely for the money. And even if you're going to marry somebody like that, it is in your best interest to sign a prenuptial agreement. But he didn't do that because he believes in love, and that's not how marriage is supposed to be, ideally. But I'm not one of these guys that's going to call somebody out by their name or call somebody or wish somebody's marriage to fail, even though they may not have done the best. Because there are some people that started badly but did well. And do you know why they did well? Is because they didn't have this number of people or people in their business. But this is my point. Most people that talk about this relationship are trying to send their own message or prove their own point through Travis Hunter's relationship or marital failure or marital success. There are those that believe that men should not get married, and if they do get married, they should sign a prenup because if you're a man of a substantial amount of influence, every woman that marries you, no matter how much vetting you do, will eventually divorce you and take half of your money. And most of these things is just a projection of how they already feel about their situation and their own private life. This has nothing to do with Travis, because if he didn't have any money, nobody would care. And if he did not put himself in this type of limelight or expose his relationship to the world, nobody would care. But since you put your relationship out there, people are going to take their own projections and how they feel about marriage for someone that's of your caliber and status in the wealth department and tell you how you should run your finances and your personal life. While we have a different set of people that do not care about what he chooses to do with his life, but wish him the best, but yet advise him to err on the side of caution. Because at the end of the day, he has been moving kind of recklessly when it comes to his relationship and how he portrays his relationship to be in the eyes of the public.
They'll try to hit you with that shit. Why I get a prenup if you really love me? If you really love me, sign the prenup. What you here for? If you here for love, just sign this joint and you don't get none of my money because the love is free. What you need? What are we doing here? I'm not signing. I mean, do what you want, Travis. That's up to you. I'm not signing a prenup unless Shorty getting as much money as I get, or more than me. If you're not getting more than me, you have to sign a prenup. It just works like that for me.
Now, the interesting point that I want to also point out is that people don't really care about this relationship. People don't care about him. People don't care about the lady. People don't care about his family. People don't care about his career. The only thing people care about is his finances. Because they are not really caring about whether his marriage works or not. They just care about proving the point that marriage is not useful in today's age, especially for people that have money.
You know why? Because of this piece of paper. When you're a girlfriend or boyfriend, just leave. And I know Squad is right. You ain't staying that long to where you think you live here. Because they'll run that too, fellas. Don't get caught up in that. Try and kick her out and it's been 8 months and now she got Squad and all that shit. Yo, get that 10-day joint, go home for 10 and come back for 10 if you really like her. Because at the end of the day, it's too many laws for the person without the money.
So even if he was to get married and the woman loves him, and this was not even part of the whole shenanigans going on, they will still advise him to have a prenup because it's the money that they are concerned about, not him. Now, I do understand why money is important because, after all, money makes the world go round and round and round. And this issue of divorce and wife settlement and child support is very famous and is a well-known topic to talk about on the internet. But chances are that if he is to stay married for a considerable long period of time, people will forget about this whole thing. But if they do divorce and he gets the outcome that people are predicting that he will get, I'm not saying people are hoping for him to get that outcome, but people are predicting for him to get that outcome, people are going to talk about it because people do not benefit from good things. They only benefit from bad things happening to people. Have you noticed that nobody talks about the marriages that actually work in this same celebrity culture of people? Because there are marriages that do work. Now, not saying that they're perfect, but here's the thing. Nobody wants to show their mess to the world. And because of that, everybody's going to focus on people that are messy and hope or predict that they get what they deserve. Now, my own piece of advice is that I do hope that Travis Hunter and his new wife, whatever her name is, I do hope that they go silent, because the world is never going to let them do whatever they want. And we must all come to a time that everybody will do what they want at the end of the day. You cannot really control anybody, despite who that person is to you. You cannot control your child. You cannot control your friends. You cannot control anybody. And just like how you cannot control anybody, Travis also put himself in this situation because he is the one that put his whole business out there. They are the ones that chose to go and put everything that shines a negative light on their relationship for the internet to consume. And of course, people on the internet don't consume the internet for good things. They consume to talk about bad things or to say bad things about good situations. Because even if he married her and they are working out, there will be people on the internet that will wish that it fails because they have something to prove through somebody else's life. But who are we to kick a man while it's down? Because we all have our down days as well. So as for me, I do wish him the best of luck. He's chosen the bed that he wants to lie on, and he will lie in it. And I do wish them well. The Burning Coals channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, and make sure you share.